Alright, today I want to build belief into people. I want to show the value of controlling what you can control and showing you that peace and calmness comes from controlling what you can control. Controlling the words that you're putting in your head, the habits that you're putting in your daily basis, and the people that you're putting yourself around. Controlling what you can control will always lead to a life of peace. Knowing that you are doing all that you can to make sure an outcome happens, instead of living with regret and knowing that you could have done this and it ended up this way and having the sorrow for that. Not pressing into that, but knowing that you can control what you can control. I want to build belief into people. I want you to know that you can do anything that you've ever wanted to in this life. And even though you are going through bumps and adversity through the journey that you are on, I want you to know that you can still win. You can still be the one to accomplish everything that you've ever wanted to in this life, that you wanted to 5-10 years ago. Don't let life beat this dream out of you. Actively pursue this and actively work on the self-belief that you need to accomplish this. It all stems from the mind. What you are practicing with your mind, the habits that you're taking into your daily basis. What are you doing when things go wrong? Everybody can be great when it's happy, life is going great. But what person are you when everything goes wrong, everything goes to shit, everything is not how you want it to be? How are you responding? How are you logically and critically thinking? The progress you are looking for is in the work that you're not doing. You need to control your life. Take control of your life. Become super regimented within the actions and how you go about life. Make sure you are getting to the place that you want to go in this life. Make sure you have a vivid, clear purpose on this life, an innate purpose that you are going about every single day with. Waking up, being grateful that you even took a breath in this life today, because not everybody gets to do that. Not everybody gets the qualities and the advantages that you do on a daily basis, the blessings. So take advantage of it. It's your responsibility to do this. And if you're not appreciating life, if you're not appreciating the people in your life, if you're not doing the things that are important to get you to where you want to go, that's your fault. Everything in your life is your fault. The bad and the good. Take brutal self-accountability with the things and the actions that you're taking on a daily basis. Make sure you are moving yourself forward into the best version of yourself every single day. And if you're not, become aware of the weaknesses that you do have and start implementing things and habits that will become better habits that will replace those. Because habit stacking is real, and if you're putting negative habits on negative habits, they're going to continue to pile up. They're going to continue to stack, and you're building evidence to yourself that you're a loser, that you cannot do what you've always wanted to do in this life. And if you constantly build that over a long, consistent period of time, it's going to build up. You're not going to be too far gone because you can do anything. You can come from wherever you wanted to in this life. But it's back to gaining momentum. Once you gain momentum, it's harder to break that rather than build it all back up and come from ground zero. But it's not impossible to come to ground zero. So if you're in that position, if you're in that situation or position, just know it can get better. But if you think you're a loser, you're going to be a loser. If you think you're a winner, you're going to be a winner. The way that you look at yourself is the way that other people are going to look at you. You need to constantly build the self-belief that you have. That's going to impact a ton of the decisions that you have on a daily basis. Do you have the confidence? Do you have evidence that you've already completed this in the past? Because it's going to be a lot easier to do it if you have that. If you built up internal willpower. if you built yourself up mentally, physically, emotionally, building a quality lifestyle that's attractive, that's clean, that's organized, where you know where you're going, where you know what you're trying to accomplish. Becoming a high-valued individual and doing the things that get you there. It's not about how you feel. If you want to be a high-value individual, you're going to have to do the things that you don't want to do. You're not always going to want to do the things that are going to move you forward. But it's about what you're doing to make that happen. How you're overcoming the things that happen in your life. Because external factors are inevitable. Life is going to hit you. Life is going to come at you. But it's about how you overcome and bounce back from these situations. It's about how you respond, not react. Critically think how you can move yourself on to be the best version of yourself in all areas of life. It's not just one thing. It's not just another thing. It's just every single way you go about life. If you mess up, you figure out how you can be better. You critically, logically think. Because you're not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to be perfect. And you need to know this and not beat yourself up over and over again about it. Because that will mess you up. That's going to mess you up. That's going to move you in the wrong path. Always figure out how you can be better. I mean, you can be... I think it's acceptable to beat on yourself a little bit. Because you need to know how bad that action is. You need to know how bad it is and how it's ruining you getting on the route that you want to be. And if you're not intentional and focused about that, it's going to be automatically the other way around. You're not going to be focused and intentional about it. And you're just going to keep doing the thing that you've always done. I'm talking about changing your entire life. Replacing the actions that you've always had in your life and progressing them onto the success path. You need to kill the person that you once used to be and reinvent this new character that you want to become. Not your mom, not your dad, what you want to become. Figure out the habits that are in place to make this happen. How is that version of you walk into the rooms? How does that version of you speak to other people? How is that version of you looked at by other people? What habits is that version of you taking? And what route is he on? What is he trying to accomplish? What qualities does he have? You need to think about the person that you want to become and act the way that you want to become. And over a long, consistent period of time of doing the things that you don't want to do, you will become the person that you want to become. Withstanding adversity, building your internal willpower, and doing the thing that not everybody's doing. Everybody's distracted. It's so easy to be great nowadays because not everybody is putting in the work. Not everybody is being focused on getting to creating greatness and becoming a great individual for themselves. Everybody's distracted. Do not let this life control you. Do not let this life control you. Control the route that you're on. Control the person that you're becoming. Control the environment and the association that you have around you because you can. It's in your control. It's all a choice. It's a choice to do everything that you've ever wanted to in this life and to become the person that you want to become. But like I said, you're not always going to want to do this. And that is what makes it hard for people. Winning in greatness is not easy. It's hard. And that is what gets everybody off the path. Everybody starts this path. They'll get a little bit, and then they'll get to the bottom. But it's the valleys. It's what you do in the valley that makes you great. It's what you do in the valley that truly shows everybody who you are. Who are you when everything's going wrong? When you're mad? When it's chaos? Who are the person that you are? Are you treating people well, or are you screaming at the top of your lungs, having no critical thinking? In those valleys, everybody faces it. It's inevitable. But it's about how you overcome. It's about figuring it out. There's no secret to success. The secret to success is you. You figure out what you want to do and the things that you have to do to accomplish it. But in that valley, coming up each and every single day, doing the thing, success is not, it's not fun. It's boring. Doing the same thing every single day that's progressing you. You're seeing a little teeny bitty progress. But it's the person who can withstand not seeing the vision, not seeing tangible results for what you're trying to accomplish. It's that person that's obsessed with the dream over a long, consistent period of time that's going to see the results, that's been sharpening the axe. I forget who said it. Einstein, I think it was. If he had 6 hours to chop a tree down, he would spend the first 5 sharpening the axe. And then the next hour, chopping away at it, getting it down. It's all about sharpening the axe, sharpening the person that you're becoming for the future and the people around your future family. Becoming outcome focused. Become sharp. And it starts with the things that you're doing today. Start now and set yourself up for the future. You can work 5, 10, 15, 20 years hard as hell and doing the things that you need to do for the life that you want to live for yourself and to live a lifestyle of freedom. A lifestyle of doing everything that you've ever wanted to, having all the money that you've always wanted to, having the influence in the relationships you've always wanted to. Just taking the time to work hard and do what you need to do. It's not that difficult. It's not rocket science. It's taking time to focus, figure out what you want in this life, figure out the best way to get there, and start taking action on it. But it starts with you becoming discontent with where you're at in life. It starts with you truly being discontent and disgusted with where you're at in life and the actions that you're taking, the person that you were becoming. Because without serious discontentment, you're not going to truly get to where you want. You're not going to truly feel the need to get to where you want. You're always going to want it. You're not going to want it bad enough. You have to wake up, control your life, and figure out where you want to go in this life and the life that you want to create for yourself and take action on it. Now, I believe in you, but what's most important is that you believing in yourself. You believing in yourself, building the belief up for yourself, and doing the things that are necessary to get there. Because knowledge without action is nothing. You need to constantly take the action to get you to where you want. And with that, the consistent period of action and the right thoughts, the right belief, the right mental state of mind, the right attitudes is going to get you to where you want. But keep staying the course. Keep chopping the axe. Keep taking hits. You're going to win. You're going to win. One day, you're going to win. It's not one day. It starts with day one. Keep working. Keep working even if you don't see the results. It's going to happen. It's going to happen if you stay the course. There's power in staying. It's going to happen if you believe in yourself. If you keep taking the actions to get you there. Not being crazy and being obsessed with what you want to accomplish. It can be you, but it starts with the actions that you're taking on a daily basis and knowing where you want to go in this life. Because life, it's going to get to you, but it's about how you overcome these problems.